Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. It's my birthday! Actually, for YouTube, when you see this, it won't be my birthday. Yeah, I completely forgot. I've reached that old man age where it's like, someone came in and said like, oh, happy birthday, my brother. And I was like, sister, whose birthday is it? And she was like, it's yours, you dummy. It's like, oh yeah. What's really funny is because my birthday is just before Valentine's Day, and I was talking about Valentine's Day in one of the streams, just never clocked onto me my birthday was coming up, so this is the birthday stream for this. This is the birthday game I wanted to play. We're playing some Peglin. My present to me from me is that we're going to play as the Paladin, and actually there's a bit of stuff on the right line right now for me because we're on a bit of a win streak. I think we've won 3 in a row now for runs on C20. That's kind of insane. But what I'm really trying to force as this character is I want to try and get something with the Tender Cactus, and the Tender Cactus I think would reward any build that gives you like Must Circle or Spinets or anything that can give you like buffed up stats. And I think the Paladin is probably the one character with the more consistent and strong version of that build, so we'll try and make that happen. I was considering giving it to me as a birthday present to start the run, but I think the Cactus from the start of the run probably isn't that good, so we'll just play as Paladin. And we're going for the win. Don't get me wrong, but if the Cactus shows up, I'm taking it. Whenever you gain Muscle, gain an additional 1 Muscle. This relic is extremely good for that build, but obviously it does nothing for me from the very beginning. After losing health from self-damage, gain bulk equal to 2 times the health lost. Actually quite good with the Muscle Circle build because there is an orb that gives you Muscle Circle for every X amount of pegs hit and you take some damage. And this can like give you some protection while you're setting that up. And then Strange Brew has been changed, and it's actually potentially quite strong now. I think though, because I want to try and get a ton of Muscle Circle to make the Cactus do disgusting things, I'm just going to take a training weight. Alright, we're fighting Leshy, so we might want to get some Leshy tech as well. Alright, let's get some good... what's the word I'm going for? I'm too old now. Honestly, if I forget word now, it's because I'm too old. I'm going like... senile. I nearly forgot the word for senile. That's the ultimate form of senile. Well, you can't remember senile. Let's get into some good habits here. Where do I want to go on the map? We want to go onto the left, I think. As many battles as possible. I probably would be willing to take on this elite early. And then at the later part of the floor, we still want to be on the left side. So yeah, we're going out of this fight left. So we should make sure I can get a path towards the left. Now, on this map, obviously the plan is to hit bombs and not the refresh peg. So good start there, buddy. Vang, thank you for the subscription and also thank you for the happy birthday message. Much, much appreciated. This bat is going to die to 2 bombs. I'm just going to let him chomp at me for now. How's the run going? You've literally got here on the first tile. This is how the run is going right now. But if you want a more detailed answer of how I feel like this current battle is going in this moment in time, actually quite poorly. I've kind of made a bit of a mess of this, to be honest with you, but... I'm going to have to target the bat here because I need 1 more damage to kill him. Get chunked a little bit. And we need more bombs. Basically, hitting that refresh on the first turn caused me to take quite a lot of damage. Try and clear a path again to this other bomb now. Okay, we can actually recover. This character is like so good at dealing with like a bit of chip damage, a bad battle. We do want Leshy Tech. I do concede that. So we might want to just grab Ball Lightning now. I think I will. It's a bit boring as a Leshy Tech item. Actually, it's kind of bad with... It's bad with this character on a Muscle Circle build because you're more likely to hit the crit peg because it hits pegs around the pegs you want to hit. But we could obviously just discard it in the future as well. We don't have to be keeping it in there for the entire time. And there's a few times where we fought against Lechy and I've not had any Lechy tech, and that battle's really hard without Lechy tech. Is it just a regular C20 run? Yeah. There's no bells and whistles on it. That's an interesting choice. I think if it's playing as any other character, I might actually take a lark at the Balanx just because it's AoE damage. I have AoE damage, but I'm not really super after it. I wouldn't mind refresh tech, and I'm beginning to respect Etherwheel as pretty solid refresh tech. I am going a little bit tall right now. I'd really rather start going wider, but I've got a few more battles left to upgrade the sphere. Alright, game plan is hit bombs. I will use Horrible to clear a path. I will use the lightning orb to complete forging that path, please. Oh, I need another bomb, thank you. Okay, we're fine now. Didn't get to 25 gold quite yet, but we have time on our side. I'd love to not take damage here. Thank God that didn't hit the refresh. We'll just take some bomb hits. Okay, that is not this battle over yet. Teresa's still alive. I'm going to risk it a little bit. Alright, we get the kill regardless. I didn't get any more money, but I'll take it. We'll take an upgrade at this point on the sphere, because it's very good on this floor. Also, a lot of the elite fights are multi-enemy fights. I will say, we're actually doing reasonably well. I said, you know, the first fight was not good. I have taken a relic that does nothing for me right now. So we're actually holding out not too poorly. I was going to say I don't really want to hit the bombs immediately, but here we go. It's still not too bad because it added another bat on the map anyway. I got pretty good value there for the bombs. I've still yet to do an Iron Peg run at this difficulty. On the patch, sorry. Obviously, I've done one at this difficulty, but on the patch. That would have obviously been a horrible start. I don't need to be quite as greedy, though, on normal runs, because you can do this thing called refreshing the board. It's a novel, right? Damn. Painful that you lived there. I'm going to actually greed a little bit. I only need to hit 2 pegs. Alright, whatever. I do want to get the gold and make sure that I got the gold actually over the damage, because I only need to do 4. I don't think Sphere Tech will help me here, right? No. Right, this guy needs to go. And then you also need to go. Nice crit positions on the last few shots. Slightly unfortunate bounce, but again, nice crit position. I did 3 damage, huge. Another nice crit position. Please hit some pegs. Ah! My rebounds are not going well right now. Alright, we're out. We actually possibly want to take this, because it will actually work with my relic, so I do have scaling then. It's not really what I was super after, but good enough. I wouldn't mind healing at this point if it's an event. Alright, I'm also okay with this. I'm not going to fuck around. I hate this battle. I think if you fuck around too much, you're so liable to taking an absolute buttload of damage. And actually, I think this is quite okay. We hit so many bombs so quickly, we killed everything on the board, and now I've got a little bit of time to potentially do some grinding for money. It might actually be the optimal play just to set off all the bombs immediately. Alright, again, I'm not fucking around. I'll hit that into a gold peg. I'm thrilled. Thanks for having me. I'll upgrade Sphere again because we're about to fight an elite. Most elites, this is the optimal play. The Minotaur would be a really bad roll for me right now. Minotaur, it's my birthday. You can't be mean to me. It's my special day. Okay. Well, it's not awful. We've had worse situations where I have to fight the Minotaur. And I've got my scaling up coming up. And thankfully this is just on firing. I don't love where the refresh went, but what can you do about it? I also don't love that I've got Horrible Terror Ball now, but I think I'm going to be taking it. Got the crit. Thank you. Alright, he bonks me one time. He bonks me one time. This will refresh the board at the end of the shot. We might die here, actually. We might very well die here because he's going to hit me again in a moment. Okay, we're out. Jesus Christ. Yeah, his gift to me was an axe to the forehead. We're going to need to heal, funnily enough. And we probably want to just start taking this up now. Does more damage and scales a bit faster. We definitely don't want to have more crits on the board. The puppet, pretty good. Alright, need to be a bit more cautious. Which might mean I shouldn't go for this elite. At the same time, what if I just go for that elite? What if I risk it for a biscuit? And by the way, I think it's the right play, so I'm going to do it. It can't be the Minotaur twice, right? That's not the way the game works. Surely. Plants would also be pretty bad. Hello, plants. Because they're just guaranteed damage. Okay, we can make this work, though. The sphere is incoming. We'll take the 7-6 damage. Okay, one of the plants is immediately dead. That's the puppet kicking in. I'm thrilled by that. Thank you very much. And now we just always want to avoid the crit. Nice refresh. Another kill as well. Okay, this is going swimmingly. Great battle. Great work, everyone. Another heal, please. Hero's Backpack, unironically, could be fun here. I have it early enough that I know now to just take duplicates of orbs. If I get offered an event where it's like, would you like to copy your entire sack? We should say yes. Ooh, owie my bones. I can't get out to the left. Please. Ah, I can't. There we go. Alright, we just take 10 damage from misnavigating. Yeah, that's fine. I could do with this being healing or a fight. A real fight, not an elite. Alright, it's neither. I don't think I want anything here. No, I do. I want the lightning orb. Of course I do. I've got Hero's Backpack. Coward. Coward! Coward! I think we're fine. Maybe we're fine, I don't know. This fight's a bit weird. It's good with this character because you sometimes want piercing, and I've got piercing. At the same time, though, I don't have a lot of piercing. And I don't have it at the beginning, so... Let's start setting up some bombs here. The refresh is in Narnia. Well, one of the refreshes in Narnia as well. The other one's actually fine, but... So I've got like 2 turns to kill this guy. And by this guy, I mean the guy at the back. 4-1. Please don't hit the crit. Okay, I'm fine with this. We left a bit of money on the board, but at the same time, I got out with my life. I'd love to grab another sphere because of the hero's backpack. I have to heal. My health wasn't good enough to fight Leshy. We're not going to go for Criticris. We'll take Salt Shaker. It doesn't do anything for me right now, but maybe in the future. I think the odds are we die here, by the way. I don't think my build's good enough for him. If I had a bit more health, I think we could do it, but we don't, so... Also instantly draw my Lightning Orb, which is not ideal. And it's Lightning Orb level 1, which is also not ideal. Alright, clear a path to Brambles. Hit it. What I will say is 2 refreshes is quite nice on this battle, because the one thing that like normally gets you pretty hard on this battle is not being able to hit the refresh. Like, you get stuck behind some brambles. It's a little bit hard for that to happen. Thank you, Puppet. Alright, that's fine. Okay, that's perfect, in fact. We have to fire this because I simply need the scaling. Out of my face. Didn't want the crit. Alright, lining up, I need you to do some disgusting things. Yeah, okay, we're gonna lose. The streak is over. Man, Leshy is so annoying sometimes. I just can't break through. And then my scaling is too slow. Alright. It's a shame to go out like this, but I actually don't think we played this particularly poorly. Maybe I went too aggressive, like fighting, you know, 4 elites or whatever it was. But... And actually, when I look at what the elites gave me, it was kind of scuffed. Nightcap, I don't love as an item, to be completely honest with you. I might just take an enhanced gunpowder. Maybe it gives me an additional relic per floor. We're fighting the slime. The slime is the easiest boss. Trying to think of what other things I would have done differently on that last run. I mean, I guess not dying would have been one of the things I'd like to have done differently, but... Oh wow, we're going to take... No, we're going to take no damage with the Paladin, of course. Of course the Paladin wouldn't take damage in this situation. I guess getting the Lightning Orb up a bit faster would have been good. And maybe I didn't need to take the Ether Wheel. Maybe getting an additional refresh is valuable, but not immediately. The old Paladin would have survived the last run. The old Paladin wouldn't have got to the boss in the last run. I've just noticed as well, I need to get some more money here before I kill everyone. Alright, we're good. I'm not taking double-edged sword. You can't make me. Let's play like this is not me just forcing the cactus. The correct play there is just upgrade sphere, I think. The sphere is an extremely solid orb. I'm not on a must circle build yet. I don't have anything that says give me must circle. I don't have anything that says you get this reward with must circle, so let's not worry about it. I'll take left or middle, so I'm just going to aim it towards the left. I'll take it. And then I don't really care where I go here, so let Plinkus take the wheel. Right, there's so many bombs in this fight that we are completely fine. I kind of wish this fight wasn't a random number of bombs. Just for, like, consistency reasons. Sometimes this battle is, like, kind of iffy, but most of the time it's, like, completely free. Is this not one of the most insane stats, gunpowder plus immunity? I mean, I don't have any ways to create bombs, so if the map has no bombs on it, no, it's not that insane. It's pretty okay from the start, but it really does rely on me having bombs on the board, though, so I don't think this is an insane start. I think this is a pretty good relic. I think this is a decent relic, but until I get more bomb stuff, it's not really there yet. Where am I going here, by the way? I'm fighting this elite, right? Yeah. Now, if I can get gunpowder plus short fuse immediately, then I can start just opening open the chest. I can open a chest per floor to give me another relic per floor, so there is some value in that. And if I could then get a bomb build with it, it can lead towards, like, the most disgusting bomb build run you can do. Which is where, like, you have bombs can hit extra pegs around it, and then you put a bunch of refreshes on the board so that the bombs can refresh the board, and then you get bombs refresh. Thank you, Alien Hedgehog, for the well wishes on my birthday. Right, this bat needs to go down. I think I'll start clearing past to the right as well. I'd rather not refresh the board just yet.
Old and wise.
Oh, and thank you for the subscription as well, Alien Hedgehog. Much appreciated. I'm such a lucky boy on my 12th birthday again. Okay. I'm gonna hope this bounces and hits one of the bombs and sets it off. Either way, it should hit another peg. That's not the bomb I thought we were gonna hit, but I'll take it. Alright, that was kind of greedy, but I had 6 arms, so I thought I might as well have a punt at this. Do I want another sphere? Why couldn't I have got the hero's backpack at this point? Honestly, I like the sphere. Sue me. If we get the hero's backpack, it's so much better now. And the sphere is just good. It's just a good solid orb, what can you say? Ah, it's this guy again. Alright, we have the Minotaur on a build where I don't really want to be fighting the Minotaur. Look! A guy with no bombs on the board. My relics mainly do nothing now. Useful Terror Ball, though. The Terror Ball lets me snipe the refresh. Crit? Okay, we didn't get the crit, but it wouldn't have mattered too much. Might snipe it on this shot, though. Nice. So he's definitely going to hit me. I've kind of accepted that for some time. By the way, this refresh position is extremely bad. Anytime he goes behind the dull peg, it's kind of a nightmare. If I discard this, I get hit, right? Because it won't count as my reload yet. I'm pretty certain that's the way this is going to work. That one obviously is protected, though. Can I please have My good orb that I've been upgrading and a good crit position. No? Alright, sure. I'm getting remarkable deja vu. I think we can do this without refreshing again. Alright, we're fine. Took a lot of damage. We can heal. We can take another upgrade if I want to, which I think I do actually want to. Enemies damage resistance come weaknesses. I think this is extremely good for the next floor. So I'm going to take it. Now, if it started with Nightcap, the Salt Shaker could have been quite interesting to get a ton of max health. What's my goal today? It's just some birthday C20 runs. There's no bells and whistles attached. Originally, at the start of the recording, the intention was to keep the win streak going, because I think I was on a win streak on C20, but I lost the first one already, so the streak's broken. I think I'm going to go right here. I'd like to do another fight to make sure I can get another healing. I'd also like something that maybe scales me. I could actually do with Must Circle after, you know, saying that we're not on a Must Circle build yet. The slime guy gets hard countered by any build, which is just, I want a lot of damage, please. But I don't actually have a lot of damage right now. I'm targeting the wrong enemy. I'm actually a moron. Well, I started, so I'll finish. Ooh, can I snipe that bomb? Perfect. Makes my life considerably easier. We kill the artillery enemy. I'm gonna have to just ignore these bats for a second, I think. Well, I don't have to, but I think it's worth getting the sphere damage into the guys on the bottom. I get a birthday freebie. I might need more than one birthday freebie, that's all I'm gonna say. Wow, do I want another sphere? How many spheres is too many spheres? See a sphere, take a sphere? I'll take the upgrades. It's too much. If I had Hero's Backpack, obviously I would just take it. Isn't Poltergeist better? It is. But only under the conditions I don't get Hero's Backpack. If I do, then the sphere is better. And I just lost a run with Hero's Backpack, which is kind of why I'm like... I've got my mind focused on it right now. Okay, great start. This fight, you just want piercing on it, so having two spheres is phenomenal. Still might as well clear my path to the bombs, though. It's still a lot of damage. Oh, and I forgot that it hits nearby pegs, and the center of this map is very dense for pegs. Kind of harsh my vibe there, Peg. You're just in the way. Right, I was hoping that would give me the refresh as well, which is kind of why I was hard focusing on it. You might do some damage to me here, but oh my god, that was a horrible bounce. But I think we will still beat you in time. I say that, hang on a minute. Do I beat you in time? Am I going to lose this from this position? Surely not. I'd really like to not get more hits against me, but we are going to. Alright, we're good. Need to heal, so we'll take another heal. Okay, this actually is beginning to be the start of disgusting bomb build, because we're approaching the point now where bombs can hit nearby refreshes, the nearby refreshes can hit bombs, and they'll just trigger off one another. And if you can achieve that, then the board just explodes. I do need some way to put bombs on the board, though. I also need to not die. There is some value in trying to open this as well now, because I'll get money for it. Literally, there is value. Alright. This battle's a little bit scuffed. Again, it's another battle without bombs on it, so... But it's normally a good battle for the sphere. The refresh is in Narnia, I've just noticed. So, let me start digging that out. Never mind. Turns out it was like, you know, just down the road instead. Right, I'm ready for my bomb, sir. The bomb's gonna hit the refresh. The refresh would, you know, hit nearby pegs as well. Nice chain reaction. Big damage. We have lethal, in fact. Heal me. We might want to take a defensive item here as well. Protect Up was buffed recently. It's not very good on the slime fight, though, which is kind of like putting me off taking it. So, I'm going to say no. Alright, that is actually disgusting. I need bombs, though. I need something that puts bombs on board. We can now open almost every chest as long as I'm not completely stupid. I might as well take it. It's not what I was looking for, but... By the way, I have 53 gold again. Chests are now worth an awful lot of money to me as well. I want mid. I really don't want ball lightning. I don't have a targeted orb right now. We are about to go into the next floor. And ball lightning is good for bomb build. Alright, I'll take it. Just because of where I'm going next time. Right. Pray for good fortune. I think that's enough damage, right, to get both of them? Yes, cool. So we don't take any damage from artillery enemies, which means this battle now is just about farming. We should live. And actually, more than just living, we shouldn't take damage. All this being said, we should probably open a path to a bomb, just to make sure I'm fine. You know what? I'm actually really happy that I took the lightning orb. The more and more I think about it, the more and more I think it's actually a really good setup. I just need to be able to generate bombs. So I'll take out an upgrade there, because we really want to get it to tier 3 as quickly as possible. This is worth big bank to hit bombs. I'm so greedy. Never punished, though. 50 gold again, by the way. If we can get through this slime fight, get some sort of bomb generating thing, we're in such a good place. Okay, don't want to hit that refresh. I'm going to try and keep this on the right side of the map. Cool. Nice shot, mate. Okay. Go get him, lightning orb. That did nothing. Right, let the race begin. I actually can't believe I hit the refresh there. We're gonna die. I don't have enough health for this anymore. I really need to set off those bombs on the left and the right side. And now the refresh goes into the worst place imaginable. You hate to see it. Hey, I hit it finally. A little bit too late. Come on. Ah. Imagine getting most of the start of the bomb build and I'm just not getting any bombs. Oh well. It's kind of my fault. After losing health from self-damage, gain Bulwark. Every time you gain muscle, could gain Bulwark. I think we take this. I think this is just the more solid of those two options. They both probably go into the same build, but this is like more mission critical. Put it that way. Now, it does do nothing right now, but hopefully not for much longer. Need to be a bit careful with the bombs here. I'd like to get 25. You know what? I'm actually going to just be super safe. Okay, we're fine. We got 7 armor here as well, so the damage doesn't matter. Clear a path to the bomb and the fight's over. Alright, let's just hit the refresh again. Clear a path to the bomb and the fight's over. ×2. Clear a path to the bomb and then the fight's over. The third. Clear a path... There we go. Never mind, we're good. The third film ended the trilogy. Do I want to grab a pulse up, guys? It is better, as, you know, Alien Hedgehog pointed out in the comment section, versus the guy.
I will do my best to save him, my lord.
About the guy, I just mean the game, but I already have piercing. I don't feel the need to urgently grab it. I am fighting Leshy, right? So the lightning orb is normally something I just grab because it's so good against Leshy. Bacon is the best. Thank you for the follow, and I agree too. Bacon is really the best. In fact, for my birthday meal, I had some gammon, which is like, you know, it's basically bacon adjacent, right? It's from the same family. Okay. So this is quite a dangerous pathway. Actually, I should have looked at the map. I think I would have taken Lightning Orb and just upgraded the Sphere. Because this elite could be really scary. And I kind of want to go for the elite. Right, just need to chill for a second. I don't want to hit the other bombs right now, while the other guy's not on the board. It was a great opening shot, though. Right, now we can go for the bombs again. I wouldn't say no to 3 gold here, if we can, like, swing it. We can. This lets me buy and upgrade an orb if I want to. I'm going to upgrade the Sphere. I'm actually going to buy Book Club, I think. If we go onto this Must Circle Bulwark build, I will want to be able to get Bulwark as well. So, let's do it. And I'm going to go for this elite. It's so greedy. It's just... It is too greedy, really, because if I get the Minotaur again, it's going to be really hard. Right. I'm becoming the Zorro of shields right now. I have 2 shields. Just need to get 1 more. I'll take the fight versus the Green Testicle. We're actually not a character that's particularly great versus them. They're not terrible because we have the Sphere for the bottom row of the slimes, but it's not like I'm putting status on him every single turn. I do think he's one of the weaker elites, though. You can kind of just deal with him with, like, whatever. With the board, effectively. Right, just keep pounding away at him. Now we start setting off some bombs. I'm just going to ignore these guys to some degree. They don't do that much damage anyway. In fact, there's an argument to be made that I shouldn't even set off bombs right now. I should just leave them here while I keep chipping him down. Because their damage is so weedy. Book Club in action. Let's go for some more bombs now, please. Right, the guy is not a million miles away from dying. We're gonna get hit a bit, though. And we've actually let quite a lot of additional enemies spawn here. I normally try and kill him by the time the first green slime comes out, but obviously we've not done that. I think at this juncture, I might actually change my strategy. He's going to die in 2 turns anyway. Let me just clear a path towards the refresh, and I'll just try and kill everything that spawns. Imagine not hitting the refresh there. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, I guess. Oh my god, I missed the reflect as well. Whoops. Alright, this surely doesn't miss, though. There you go. Not the woods yet, either. Early sphere, though, makes my life considerably easier. Alright, just try and grind this guy out. I think we just take the refresh here. Try and be as safe as possible. We get a little bit of armor, which is nice, but I think realistically we don't kill him this shot either. It's probably going to be the next shot I get him. Oh, it's going to be the next shot. Please. Okay, we're good. Honestly, that was such an early battle. I'll take that. I'm also going to take Abrasion. It's actually actively what I want. We need to get Mud Circle to gain Bulwark, and the Bulwark basically will cover for the damage I take from that orb, so it's a really good get for me. I actually think because of the way this build is now going that the puppet isn't going to be very good because I'm going to trigger it myself. So I'll actually take Perfected Reactant, even though I don't have bombs. Any fight that does have bombs in it now become that much easier. Speaking of bombs, this is the fight with many bombs in it. Is it going to become much easier? I hope so. Again, I'm not fucking around on this fight. It's super scary. If I end on this turn, so be it. Like, I left so much gold on the board, but...
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Perky Boy, thank you for the raid of 4 viewers. 4 million viewers. That's incredible. That's one of the greatest birthday gifts I've ever received. Also, I think it's the first time my channel's been raided. I didn't realize that's what my raid alert noise was. It was like, wait, why do I hear the Castles of Nathria again? That's why. Anyway, yeah, thanks again for the raid.
I will do my best to save
And the follow.
you, my lord.
Oh my god. The generosity. It knows no bounds. Do I heal here? I should probably heal, right? But I could also just take this up a level. So I scale faster. And if I scale faster, I'll get more armor from this. And it'll eventually reach the point where it does actually pay for itself effectively. Like, I won't be taking damage, so I think I'm going to do it. I'll risk it for a biscuit. I do want to fight this elite as well, to be completely honest with you. I am being as greedy as anyone can be. Yeah, I'm not taking damage. I'm just scaling. Another bomb, please. Actually, this is fine, I think. Oh, it's not fine. I only pissed 2. It's relatively okay. We have armor to protect me from that. Okay, let's move my attention to this bat boy. Make sure he dies. He's dead. I think everyone is dead, in fact. Okay, that's fine. Let's take the heal at this point. Let's not be stupid. We're about to fight an elite. If I get the Minotaur, there is a world where we have some struggles. Plant fight is not necessarily what I was after. I do have some additional bomb damage, but I don't have great piercing. It's not bad. We should be fine. I'm actually quite, in fact, very grateful now that I gave myself a bit more max health. Not max health, sorry, a bit more health, full stop. Discard, play, discard, play, discard, play. It gets me to an orb not that much quicker. I'm actually going to fire it because I want to get the refresh. It's kind of in an awkward spot. Or not. I hit it direct. Sure. I'm going a little bit too slow here. I also should have discarded there. That's my bad. Okay, the bomb kills the left plant. Mid plant is pretty low. We should kill him on this shot, which is actually kind of ahead of schedule. Didn't quite kill him on this shot. We'll kill him on the next shot. Don't worry about it. And now this fight is way, way more easy, I guess. Where there's only one plant firing 6 damage at you every other turn, in fact. Every 3 turns, I guess. Would love to hit this refresh. There we go. Alright, we're out. Didn't quite get to 50 gold, which is pretty annoying. I'll take another heal. I'll take Sasha Focus here as well. We definitely don't want Knife's Edge because I'm going to be a Must Circle build. And if you break the Sash and live, like, you're on for best run territories. Bacon, your first message is E. That is a fantastic number. A much storied number in mathematics. I don't know the story of it. I did once many, many years ago, but that information is being pushed out of the old memory banks for really important information like, I don't know, Gen 1 Pokemon stats and stuff like that. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card effects from the past. That type of thing. Ooh, actually, Gardener's Glove's not that good, right? Is he 2.71? Is 2.7? Listen, we have a converging number in chat. I'm happy to go with 2.7. I actually don't remember what the actual number is. Unlike its more famous cousin, Pi, which, like, you know, is on so many shirts and stuff. It's 2.718281828459.045. Catchy. Yeah, it's... Actually, you know what? He will work on Abrasion. I take it back. It's actually pretty good for me right now. In fact, I think it's so good that I'm going to take the level here instead. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I'm in a chest. Never mind. I'm completely sidetracked. I think I want to still take battles right now. This battle is pretty hard in my opinion. It's still early days, but I don't like the idea of this battle. If you get the perfect build for it, or like if I got my sphere early, you can kind of deal with this potential 12 damage incoming on the next turn. Otherwise, it's a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, sorry Bacon, there's a 10-minute cooldown on my follow my channel. It was just to try and get around people that are like, you know, they follow and immediately like, oh, I love your channel, what are you doing? And then you're like 3 chats later, it's like, do you need a graphics design artist? Or just people posting or trying to post links in the chat. The 10-minute delay seems to do a pretty good job at like fending them off, so it's basically just in there to deal with that. But there's no delay after you've, you know, followed for 10 minutes. And I think it's the least amount of time I can put it on is 10 minutes. Alien the Hedgehog's now offering the graphic artist play. They played the long con, I have to give him that. No, I've got a perfectly capable one right here. Right? I'm perfectly capable. But anyway, Bacon, thanks for watching my videos. It's nice to hear that, you know, people are enjoying the content. Okay, I'd like to hit... I'm gonna go for you. I'm not convinced I'm gonna get the bomb off here. We did get the bomb off. Hopefully it targets another one of these guys. No, it's gonna hit that. Whatever. We take 9 damage. It's probably the lesser of evils. Now I'll try and get this bomb as well. Okay. The Paladin, nice at dealing with stuff like this. Yeah, 2 Prime subs later, your plan's been foiled. The long and expensive con. Where you have to reel me in first. But yeah, as any other character, like, this fight is actually super scary. 9 damage at this point on C20 is not insignificant. Like, it's very noticeable, I would say. Who am I fighting, by the way? It's Leshy. If I'm fighting Leshy, I should probably actually upgrade this, because it's actually kind of garbage at tier 1. And I think because of that, I should take another fight. Is that the orb that refreshes? I can't remember what I saw. It might have been. Was it Ether Wheel? I'm too wide right now. I can't take anything else. I need to just sit tight. Oh, the 2 cross swords one. Yeah, okay. Actually, there was some reason to take that. I guess I've got Gardener's Gloves, so it could have been a bit of a combo wombo. I almost never take that orb. It's super, super scary. Yeah. That's actually an insane play. Alien, you should be here streaming, and I should be watching you. It should be your birthday instead. An interesting idea to use that to pop my Satch, and then also I would have Satch plus Gardener's Gloves, which I think would scale. Alright, if I see it again, I'll take it. You've convinced me. It is a content play. That's actually a pretty good idea. I've never really considered using it to break my own Satch. Either way, I think upgrading wasn't terrible there. I'm pretty certain both lines will lead me to success, but that one was certainly the more interesting line. Please, the refresh. I think I can do 28 damage without the refresh. See? Calculated. I thought I'd got off with it again, I haven't. It's count-up attack. It's also kind of interesting, but I don't take enough self-damage yet, I think, to really, like, be a generator for that. I'm going to take another heal. I know I'm being kind of, like, cautious right now, considering I get so much armor, but Leshy does a lot of damage. It's quite a long fight. Also, we're fighting these guys again. Discard, play, discard, play. So I don't get to the sphere any faster if I discard this right now. So I think I'll take the shot. Wow, didn't get the bomb. Unlucky. Right, this is the big shot. Don't even mind the crit right now, we don't have no more circle. Yeah, that's really good damage. Makes this fight way, way easier. And now I get my scaling. Bit late to the party, but I'll take it. Okay, we end the battle. Thank you, Perky Boy. You just started playing Peglin today? Oh my god. It's your Peglin birthday? Man, you're in for a fun time. This game is excellent. It's fantastic. You're goddamn right. Let me take lightning up again. It has to be pincer maneuver, right? You're a huge roguelike fan? Same. And I kind of like the roguelikes which have like slightly unique mechanics, and I think Peglin definitely fits that bill. Pincer maneuver is a new relic. We've never really made it work yet. We've only taken it one time. It's pretty good against the mole, in theory. I'm gonna take it. Let's just see what happens with this. It's not what I was like gearing towards, but hey, where do you think I'm gonna go on my random navigation? Yeah, I think a lot of people do Perky. I'm pretty certain there must be some people that just like scour through. It probably is on YouTube as well, but Twitch and YouTube chat looking for channels with like, 0 to 1 viewers, and then just go in the chat and just, type the same spiel. And I know, it'll be some sort of AI software that they use to try and make the art, if you do get them up on the offer. Zigzag Parsley, number 72. Thank you for the follow as well. You guys are popping today. What happens with the sphere when it splits? I guess it's still gonna work, and it's gonna cleave from both sides. It is the ultimate form of pincer attack, hence the name. Okay, I'm sold. If this is Dragon's Den, I'm investing. Oops, I should have fired the terror ball then. I thought I could hit it with my airball. That's one of your 2 viewers. That means the raid has worked. Twitch is working as intended. The pincer relic lost you a run. Yeah, it's probably not very good, but it's actually quite fun. And at this point, since losing the streak, I'm all about this fun again. I can actually see worlds though where it's actually not that bad, but equally I can see some worlds where it causes you to get into some very tricky situations. I'm actually going to discard here because I've got Round Guard. And I really just want to get back to the Abrasion. My win condition in this fight is Abrasion. Yeah, I see what you mean. At the same time, I guess it's not even like piercing, right? It's like bootleg piercing. Yeah, I actually know the more you say it, I can kind of see why you'd be a little bit aggrieved by it. The only other thing I can think of, though, is if you're using it with like a poison relic, which I do appreciate, you can't get poison as this character. I assume it would apply double poison, right, if it was on a single target. So it's probably not too bad for poison build. I think I want you to try and actually do some real... do I want you to do real damage? Or do I want the other thing to protect me? I'm kind of in 2 minds right now, because I wouldn't mind popping the sash. At the same time, though, it's going to be pretty dicey if I'm going to try and do that. lightning will get me to the promised lands. There we go. How have you missed the refresh, by the way? Whatever. Alright, here we go again. Clear Bramble again. I think we're going to win this fight. It's just whether or not I want to try and pop my Sash. And I probably want to pop my Sash. Oops, I missed the refresh. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, question mark. I'm now on lethal damage. Well, we're going to be popping our Sash, whether I like it or not. Okay, the Sash is popped. It's kind of important because I only take 3 from him now. So, I'm actually not too bad. It looks more iffy than I think it actually is. Okay. That might not have looked it, but that was peak performance, because I popped my own Sash, so we're in a really strong position now. Defensively, we're fantastic. You are my scaling up. I actually need you to scale. I actually need more stuff to scale me as well. I didn't get the fucking cactus, which I also wanted to try and use, but... Pegs have durable. Is there any upside to having durable pegs right now? Not particularly. Heavy Hand has got, obviously, some synergy. Abrasion doesn't do damage to me anymore. You're probably right, because there's Gardener's Glove and then the Torn Sash popping. It's Heavy Hand. Heavy Hand will pop Abrasion more, which means I'll scale faster. Assuming I draw Abrasion on the turn where Heavy Hand works, so I actually have to be now cognizant that I need to draw that on a very specific turn. Okay. Ah, I hate this battle. Well, I kind of hate these guys. I think these guys are slightly overtuned. When I was thinking about it, it is 6 damage every other turn, which is actually 1 less than what the archers do to you. However, 2 things. Firstly, they don't move, which is actually kind of annoying because any melee enemy walks through them and protects them. They also have 550 health, which is kind of disgusting. They do have these fun bumper pegs, though, in all of their battles, I think so. They have some things going for them. Right. I'm on the super dense abrasion shot. So this should do some disgusting things, I think. Yes, I do take 0 damage from abrasion. So this is my heavy shot again. I don't know, I can see your point, it's not good. It's content though. It's very content. I should probably upgrade it. I do need piercing on this floor. And this is my main source of piercing. I think I'm willing to go for the elite battle. It does have a shop at the end of the road, so I'll try and save a bit of money for it as well. Who am I fighting, by the way? Ballista Boy. Ballista Boy versus Torn Sash is a really good fight for me. I don't think I'm going to take the Fireball. I think they're actually just low-key not good enough for what I'm trying to do anymore. Good if you overshot a lot without piercing. I guess if you have like insanely big single target damage, then it kind of becomes like a piercing like orb. with not a huge downside to it. I'd also assume versus shield enemies, if they were in the back row, I think it would ignore the shield and go into the guy. So there's some upside, I think, on this floor as well to having that. Anyway, currently my run requires me to get abrasion on the perfect turn, which is not ideal, to be completely honest with you. So let's try and find some way to make it a little bit more consistent. Nothing here is jumping out to me to help that, so I'll save the money. We're going for the shop fairly soon. I only take half damage from the mirror event as well. Big. That's actually kind of annoying. I want to do it, but at the same time, I don't think I'll get the money back fast enough for it to be worth it. I've only got one battle, and I don't think I'm going to make 52... Well, maybe I will make 52 gold from it. Alright, see you, Perky Boy. Have a nice evening. You hate the duplication event? It's bad. Don't get me wrong, what I did was a misplay. However, how thick my sack is, how much bulwark I'll start battles with, and if I can get, like, you know, the fan favorite, the Pebble build, I'd actually have a pretty big obelisk right now. Also, if we can get ambidextrous, we can do some fun things. I can't decide. Also, my sack is so thick now, I might actually not just draw the gold orb anymore. I think it's the wrong play. I thought duplication of Zane. I've met my quota of Zane for this episode. Alright, if I'd known I was going to get that, I would have duplicated everything, but hey-ho. Okay, you know what? Getting a bunch of pebbles to start with, I deserve that. So don't worry, the shop, which we'll definitely get to, I won't die here. The shop will definitely have ambidextrous in it, and then that'll make my life easier. There's no upside to discarding right now. I'm going to be playing the abrasion next turn regardless. The only thing I really would like... Oh, there is an upside. Yeah, I have to take the shot here. Because I want to I want to fight the next orb as well. Because I want to get onto an even turn again. And now we want to fire this. Yeah. And look at that, I killed a white mage because of the pincer attack. And it was all down to pincer attack. And now I'm getting that gets like super pierce here, right? Because it goes only through 3 enemies, so it would only go up to the archer normally. Now it's going to go back the other way and hit the archer again, so... It's left everyone on 1 health, which is not ideal, but... Hey-ho. Let's discard again. I was going to say, hopefully this hits some bombs, which will just cleanse the board anyway. And now we're just fighting the boss, so the crab still has no up or downside. It's basically just the same. In fact, that's not quite true. It does potentially have an upside, but not with my build. I should really try and time my shot as well on the heavy hand for that orb. I need the refresh game. I'm not going to be able to hit it. I still can't hit it. Alright, just clear a path down. Don't worry about it. Okay, we hit it. I didn't get any mud circle there, but it probably doesn't matter. A bit messy is what I'll say about this battle. Yeah, Heavy Hand has been changed recently. It used to, well, originally it was probably the strongest relic ever in the game because you just get you'd get multi-hit on your ball, or whatever you want to call it, for free, effectively. It just made your arrow, your shooting arrow, small, which was really not a downside as long as, you know, you were, like, vaguely experienced with the game. Then they changed it to make your orb dense, which was a huge downside because sometimes you couldn't hit the refresh peg anymore if it was in a very specific spot. Now it does that dense effect every other turn, and you get the multi-hit effect on it every other turn. And then on the other turns, it's just a normal thing. Also, you get the long aimer now. It's not a short, stubby thing anymore. The Pincer Relic is basically double damage across 2 enemies. It's really nice with piercing orbs and Peglin debuffs. Yeah, I agree. From my limited playtest of it, I agree. I have no way to refresh the board other than the refresh peg I've just noticed, but my sack is so thick that an orb seems like a bit of a drop in the ocean at this point. So, do I just accept that? I think I might do. I can't get 2 shop things either right now, but I can if I get 4 gold. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Okay, we'll take that. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Okay, there's no way to get 4 gold. I shouldn't have risked it for a biscuit. I should have just healed. We can buy 1 thing, and I could remove something. It has to be Training Tabard. Ah, it's ambidextrous! I said it was going to come up, but I think it has to be Training Tabard. No? That's cruel. That's so cruel. This is more scaling, and I think scaling is actually my issue right now. I think with scaling, even the smallest pebble can actually become a good orb. So I unironically think this is the best play. And I think this would be like one of the only things that would ever take over ambidextrous in this situation. This is also pretty good, by the way, but I'm sorry, ambidextrous. If only I generated 4 more gold over the course of the run. How many orbs in sack? 5, 10, 15, 20. So removing an orb right now would actually cost me 1 must circle as well, because I get 20 bulwark to start battles, which will be 2 must circles to start the battle. So it's actually wrong, I think, as well to remove an orb. Unless I removed and bought an orb, but I can't do that, so I think I just exit now. What a weird shop. Okay, we start every battle with 6 bombs. Now I'm slowly turning into bomb build again. The allegations, I hear them. You know what? On Weather Vane fights as well, the claw would be helpful, because targeted orbs would hit the back end for only half damage, but you would still actually get some tangible upside to them. Alright, we're going to heal at this point, because realistically, all I need to do to beat this guy, I think, is have enough health to not die. Forehead. But since we're going to take half damage from the arrow as well, he's really not that scary. Yeah, the build is really weird right now. Mainly through my own fault, I will grant that, but... the crit isn't terrible. It did lower my damage a bit, but... I'm actually toying with whether or not the right play right now is to fire the horror ball as well here, because that'll give me the... Damn it. That'll give me this on the turn where the heavy hand is on. Pretty good. There's logic to heal here, because if I'm above a multiple of 15 health, then we can take 1 more arrow. Well, we definitely don't want that, so... Yeah, we'll take Peace of Mind. I will probably be losing my armor fairly frequently against the old Ballista boys, so that's more scaling. Hello. That's a lot of chandeliers. Oh, that was a misplay. I shouldn't have done that. Whoopsie. Because again, the timing is wrong again now for the abrasion, unless I fire 2 horror balls, which may be the right play. I think it's the right play. I mean, this is actually doing quite a lot of damage as well, to be fair. Oh my god, the horror ball! It carried. Right, now we get, hopefully, a bit of scaling. Okay, we scaled 1 time, I'll take it. That refresh could be pretty punishing. I really want it to be on a relic, though, if I take a refresh thing there, because my sack is just so thick. Is there an upside to heal right now? It would take me on to 84 health, but that's done a multiple of 15, so I don't think it matters. 75 is a multiple, though. That's true. Yeah, I honestly, I will sort of die on that hill. I think the horrible is better than the terrible. Okay, well, this is great because I've got it timed nicely for... Wait, have I got it timed nicely? Or is it not? It looks like it's dense right now, but... Whatever. I'm firing this regardless. I want this to get the multi-hit effect as well. I think it's got it. Yeah, it has. Okay. So that gives me a ton of ball whack, which means I'm going to survive through this anyway, but it didn't matter. But it's slowly getting me to get more and more muscle, which means I've got more and more scaling. My weakness is literally what I said before. My weakness right now is that I can't reliably hit the refresh. It's fine, I'm scaling. It really is the lightning orb that's my refresh deck. It just has to hit like every single peg and then I just have to pray that it hits the refresh peg, I guess. Again, I think I'm going to fire this off. Gives me the refresh. Does a lot of damage as well. So next shot is going to be a heavy shot, which is good because that's what I want. Okay. He's going to shoot me fairly soon. Next turn. That's fine. I'm only taking 15 damage, so it's kind of who cares. Actually, it's even better because I generated some armor from that because I don't take damage from it, which then is giving me balance. We should fire this as well because I want the heavy shot next turn again. And now he's going to strip my armor again, which is then going to give me balance, which means it's more scaling. It's actually kind of like a disgusting build when you start like getting down to the nitty gritty. It's just like half my sack is garbage. That's the issue. Half my sack is pebbles, which don't really do anything. And I've still got a crit on the board, which is not great. But even with the crit on the board, the balance like is fine with crits, so... Alright, he should shoot me on the reload here, I think. Right? Nope. never mind. Get rolled. I love Round Guard versus this fight. It's so good. Alright, cool, good shot. Ow. By the way, I do appreciate if I didn't have the torn sash, I probably would have died in this battle. Like, it's hard carrying me. Probably should have targeted that guy now. Whatever. Is this heavy right now? I think it is. Yeah, it is. So I want to fight the next Pebble as well. That'll give you some more armor, more protection, more scaling as well from balance and the armor generation. And I'm almost going to get that achievement. There's an achievement for beating this fight, having killed all of these guys first. Like, we've done it. Fuck, I missed a refresh. Is that the ultimate form of swag to get an achievement while killing him? Oh, we've done it. Let's kill him with the horror ball now. For ultimate swag. Bully ball's interesting, but I don't think I actually take enough self-damage to warrant the bully ball. I'm just gonna upgrade you. Okay, it's time. We take the tender cactus and try and figure out what the fuck this thing does. Orb damage is increased to X to the power of 1.3, Y to the power of 1.3. I understand that. And damages the targeted enemy every time a peg is activated. I understand that. But your attacks will only deal 2 plus bonus damage. So I believe the way this is going to work is that I'm going to keep doing my orb damage to the enemy that I'm focusing on via the cactus, and then when the turn ends, I will do like 2 plus whatever other bonus damage I would have on top of that orb as the end turn. So it's like my shot will only do 2 plus something damage. However, every time I'm activating a peg, I'm doing huge damage, and it's like a scaled up form of damage. So I'm hoping to get more bang for my buck because it's to a power of 1.3. It's an exponential increase in my damage, right? My only question is, I don't know if I'm getting muscle circle fast enough to actually mean that this is going to kill people, because again, it kind of turns my piercing off. But maybe that's where the crab claw comes in. Because I assume that the end shot goes between both sides, right? It probably does like 0 damage, but still. So yeah, I'm getting the 8 damage on every single shot. But then I fired for 2, and I do fire 2 of them, which may be not good. But now you're going to do 10 damage per shot. But I have heavy... Wait, I have heavy hand with this. Okay, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. This might be actually unbelievably disgusting. I didn't even consider it. I have the heavy hand shot plus the cactus. So every time I hit a peg, I'm actually hitting 3 pegs. Which means this effect goes off 3 times. So it's multiplicative and the exponential on each one of those. It's disgusting, right? I'll save my money because I think I do want to go to the shop if I can make that happen. We've also got 31 armor, so there's no real risk to going to hell. I've basically got the hell pass. I won't say no to decoy orb. I quite rate it. Turn down a chest. Yeah, I actually shouldn't turn down the chest right now, because I don't have enough money to buy a relic yet, and there's no guarantee this will give me money. So we'll go for a later shop. That's obviously not good, but I'll take it because it's not bad either. We definitely want to be on this left path, which I can get to after the elite fight if we want to go for an elite. Normally I try and avoid battles. We'll take a question mark tile. There's only one orb it can be. It has to be abrasion. It's so important. Not only is it an event that says remove all pebbles from your sack, and we are like... We'd actually just be motoring at an unbelievable speed. So again, it looks bad right now, but I think you're heavy, right? Are you heavy? Yeah, you're heavy. This should be pretty good scaling, which will scale the cactus. And it has multi-ball. Like, I'm just machine gunning down an enemy. And then it does 1 damage at the end because, you know, of course it does. Alright, it turns out the crab claw does, like, nothing with this. Or it's, like, extremely minor. Now I'm dense again. So fire this off. Scale me. Machine gun them. What's the cactus? So the cactus requires you to have a degree in mathematics. So, you know, get that first. Basically, it turns your ore damage into x to the power of 1.3, y to the power of 1.3. However, the damage happens for every time you activate a peg. And then the final shot will only do 2 plus your bonus damage. It's really weird the way it's worded. Think of it like Mental Mantle, but it does damage based on your orb damage. And then it turns your orb damage, like, extremely low. So I think there's worlds where it's, like, disgustingly broken. And I think the world is you get a ton of Must Circle. But it has some, like, very steep downsides. Like, it basically turns piercing off. I'm only a single target build now. Oh yeah, or Molten Mantle. That does the same thing, effectively. Alright, let's fight an elite. This interaction's also been changed. I've mentioned it a few times. On this fight, targeted orbs wouldn't ever target the invisible enemies. It does actually work now. I will say there's a weather vane here, so you might not see it in action, but I could actually fire this off and deal damage to guys. I'm going to fire it off. It's going to do damage to... Actually, maybe we target... Oh, we can't target the rainbow slime. Of course, that's the issue. Alright, we'll just try and machine gun down this guy or something. Actually, lightning globe should be pretty good against the cactus, with the cactus as well. I didn't really consider it. Right, we have to break through the cactus. The weather vane with the cactus. Wow, they're putting red bombs on the board. I think that's new as well. Joke's on you, I actually don't care. I'm quite happy to set off a red bomb right now. So you see right now, my cactus is actually doing damage. If this were on the old patch, this wouldn't work, which I think is why it was changed. Because this fight would actually just basically be undoable. Alright, slowly just grinding people down right now. Don't mind me. Alright, he's dead. Apparently. We'll keep our money. Yes! Finally! Justified for duplicating all the orbs in the sack. My orbs now get +1, +2 effectively, except for the pebbles. Yes! Which, by the way, means that the cactus does more damage. And I think it will actually add the hero's backpack damage to the end of it. I'm not sure about that, though. I still don't quite get the additive damage at the end, the bonus damage. Maybe it's any effect that says after you've taken the shot, do more damage. Maybe that's what it's asking for. We are on heavy shot right now, which is fine, looking at a ton of armor. You're a 14-17 at this point, which is pretty disgusting. I hit the crit. Oh, actually, it's a 14-17. We're fine. Yeah, maybe damage from upgraded pegs as well will work out at the end of the shot. Now, despite saying all of this, do I think my build is better for having cactus? Considering how much damage my orbs are actually doing, I'm actually not sure. Like, surely it is better, but it feels a little bit weak right now, but I can't really put my finger on it. Nah, I do appreciate this has synergy with Peace of Mind, but I don't think I'm really fully embracing that build anymore. I'm trying to make the cactus work better, so I'm not going to worry about it. We want to go left because I really want to get this shop. Yeah, maybe the lack of AoE is causing some issues, but I do have a lot of bombs on the board, so it's not like I have no AoE. I think some of it is the lack of piercing, though. Like, my spheres are probably weaker than they would be if I didn't have the cactus. I will also concede duplicating the sack, probably, even with the hero's backpack, was the wrong choice, but hey-ho. Like, watch the health going down. It's just so insane to watch it. Like, they just sometimes explode from the damage. Okay, currently I can buy... I literally can just buy 3 relics if I want to buy 3 relics. So I'm going to say continue again. And we're just going to go down. Weather Vane's my favorite. There's 3 of them. This is going to be a good test. Actually, it's not, because we're going to just hit some red bombs and that will do it for me instead. Cool. Good shot. Yeah. The red bombs will just do it for me. Oh my god, I'm glad that turn didn't finish. I was about to take a lot of red bomb damage. I forgot what the number I was working out before. I think it was 165, so I actually shouldn't spend money right now. Because then I can buy 3 things. It's guaranteed I buy 3 things. We have 17 armor. I'll risk it. Hello, Hansi McGee. Hansi, you may have walked into the wrong neighborhood, buddy. You also may have not. I've not quite decided yet. Without any of my scaling things at the beginning, maybe you're fine. Alright. Let me try and get to my scaling orbs. I should fight the next Pebble, though, because I won't be in time for scaling. Actually, this fight with Dents is extremely bad. Perhaps I'm actually going to ignore the gimmick, because I need this to hit more than 1 peg. I mean, he's still not broke through the armor yet, so maybe we're fine. Look how dense my horror ball is. I should have fired the terror ball there. That was probably a misplay. Alright, we get that same decision. I'll fire the terror ball this time so I can hit more than 1 peg. I hit 2 pegs. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sold on this cactus. It doesn't quite feel like it's doing anything. I'll take a heal at this point. I think it's worth. I can take another heal as well and feel quite happy, so we'll take the 4 max health. Oh, Augury is something I don't really want. I'll take the Echo Chamber. It's a bit more damage. Kind of garbage, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. I will take a refresh circle, because why not? I'll take an ether wheel, why not? Let's just fill the sack. Let's take 2 ball lightnings as well, so that the hero's backpack does something. I'm kind of just filling my sack with stuff now, for the fun of it. And I guess I'll take increased max health, because the other things are kind of pointless. Oh, the other things require refresh energy, and I have no refresh energy, so... Will Echo Chamber add 10% of 2 damage? Yeah. But I was up against something I just didn't care about anyway. I assume that will actually work. I think it'll... I mean, actually, you know what? 10% of 2 damage, if it rounds up, is 3 damage. It's a 50% increase. It's a huge Echo Chamber. Ignore what it says on the tin. It's lying. Hey, it's not lying, by the way. It's rounded down. Okay, you're at 1414, in part because of the hero's backpack. You're the heavy one. It's what I wanted. Okay, some scaling. Now I need to power slide into that refresh. Or just hit the refresh, both are good. Now I've got a heavy thing again. We fire it. How's my scaling so slow, by the way? I feel like we've got so many things that can potentially scale with, like, multi-hit effects, and my scaling is garbage. We're about to fight the boss. I could put another sphere in the sack, but really, it doesn't do that much. I'll just do this. I think we're going to beat this boss, by the way. It's actually a pretty spooky boss as well, because you normally want a bit of piercing on it. You're my heavy shot. This is the perfect ordering, so I can't really complain. Actually, I can complain. I always forget these squares don't count as pegs, so I'm actually getting no scaling right now, because I'm not actually hitting pegs until I hit the refresh. So despite the fact that I've hit almost everything on the board, and done half of his damage, it sort of didn't matter. Oh well. Also, because I don't have refreshing bombs, this fight's actually a bit spooky, because when he resets the board, most of it won't have pegs in it. So, despite how good this looks, I think this is actually losable. I'm really trying to avoid having to, you know, kill these guys with my cactus effect, but I might have to. Nah, no, we should be fine. I take it back. He's going to refresh the board fairly soon, but... he's still really unhappy health-wise. I just get my scaling thing in time. Okay, clear the board, hopefully hit a refresh, or hope there's a refresh at the top. And therefore, next turn, maybe I can hit real pegs. That's not looking good. Alright, that's probably the worst result I possibly could have had. I'm still going to fire you off on the off chance I hit the refresh, which means I do hit a peg. You're still at 1922 as well, so you're doing stuff. Not a lot of stuff, but you did stuff. Look at this army, by the way, that is, like, slowly approaching me. I actually don't know how to feel about the build. I kind of feel like I was either Actually, you know what? I know how to feel about the build. That was the quality of the Torn Sash. This is why the Torn Sash is the best relic in the game. I should have lost this run. This build was garbage, but the Torn Sash just carried me. It let me just get away with doing absolute stupid things. The Cactus, we'll have to see. Maybe you can do some sort of Poison Spiness build as the Roundrel. Perhaps that's where its niche is, but with this build, it was okay. Occasionally showed like glimpses of being really good, but I'm not super convinced by it. Mainly for turning Piercing off. The Claw, I think it has some like niche interactions as well, which are pretty strong. And actually, when I said this was good for Poison build, I meant the Claw was actually good with Poison build. I think that's the niche it could actually work in, because you do get 2 separate instances of the Orb. So anything that says when you hit an enemy with an Orb, something happens, the Claw might actually be extremely strong with it. But there are some downsides to it, and I think the downsides generally outweigh the upsides in the early game, but perhaps at the late game, that flips a little bit. So yeah, cool. Anyway, that'll do it for this episode. YouTube, if you enjoyed it, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everything helps me out. I'll see you again next time. Bye.